Hey everyone, it's Sean. In today's video, we're going to be looking at my new rock crawler. It's actually a used Element Rock Pirates setup that I got from a local guy who is also a team driver for Rock Pirates. It's super clean. It's definitely used, but it's a super nice rig, and I've been driving the heck out of it lately, and I wanted to do a little quick overview of it and show you what's all inside of it, and also show you some of the running footage from my first trip out with it, out to Mount Baldy for the Crawlers and Coffee event. So right now we're just looking at some of the stuff that's on this rig. Is a 777 Reefs. It's got a TGH2 low transmission with 30% overdrive to the front. Some incision drive lines, as you can see. It's running Holmes Hobby revolver motor with a silent ESC. What else is there? Got that sweet motor plate on it that's all flame anodized. I put some budget trio wheels on it and some super swampers, the XL version, because that's been super highly recommended. I guess from the side shot you can kind of see that it's got the high clearance links. Those are from Club 5, and I believe you can get those on eBay. They sell a whole kit of those. It's got the Pro Line shocks on it, and also it's a full Interceptor, Rock Pirates Interceptor build with the, what are they, the boat side sliders. It's got the ESC plate in the front. That's an older school one, I think. I don't know if they still make that one. But it's got the bed liner, and you got a couple other Rock Pirates little accessories on there. Alright, we're going to Mount Baldy right now. Gonna hit the rocks for the first time. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of rain, but we're gonna make do. Some of the course down there, they got flags all set up. Going up the hill. How cool is this? So here's my buddy's car next to mine. That's a 2.2 axial Wraith build. I think he's got rear steer on. It's a cool setup. But yeah, we're right on the water. This whole trail was super crazy. It was just dialed. All the lines were already mapped out, and they were super well thought out. Just a little bit of the beginning part. It was pretty loaded up with people right here, so we ended up bouncing around a little bit. At this point, I was probably only 10 to 15 minutes into driving this car, and I was really impressed with how well it could just wiggle around stuff. This clip was really cool. For how wet it was and how new the tires and everything were, it seemed to work really well. That was cool. For those wheels being $45, that's not bad either. And you can tell it's such a cool just scene out there. There's a lot of people, probably 30 to 40 I'd imagine. If you watch my long video, you'll be able to see all that. I'm pretty sure nothing in this car was waterproof. I know the receiver wasn't, the servo might have been, but I'm not sure. So everybody was kind of gambling that Saturday, but it ended up working out for most people. And yeah, if you haven't seen the long yet, go check that out. It's got a lot of really cool clips of all the cars. Right here we're coming up to probably the hardest spot that I tried of the day. This long bridge that actually goes really deep in the water, and then it comes across to like a natural wood bridge that was kind of set up to get the cars across, but it was really difficult. But yeah, it was cool just watching people try to hit their line, follow it through, see if you could hit it too. A lot of different cool just rig setups too. Some really scale ones, some really kind of style rear steer, all sorts of them. It was a cool day. And yeah, if you haven't been to one, you should definitely check one out. It was our first time and everybody was so nice. And this car just handled it incredibly. Alright, here's a halfway point on the bridge. Just cruising along, letting people take their turn. This one took a while though, because this was really difficult. coming up around on the right, you'll start to see it. Now this is the one that was getting everybody hung up. Oh, here we go. I forgot that guy's car went in. Everything worked though, which was good. They were able to save it. That one definitely was water resistant for the time being. But yeah, as you can see, this orange truck is starting to get hung up. That was one of the more scaled trucks that was out there for the day too. And he did a pretty good job actually getting to that point, because this really was hard. That was the guy who built all these, talking in the background, kind of giving some pointers. With friendly help. Yeah, that was challenging. Those little Yodas were cool. That little white one was dope. So this guy coming up now, this car, is actually the guy who built most of these trails. And he's been up there the last few months, putting a lot of work in these. And you can definitely tell. But yeah, this spot, you gotta kind of hang your left tire on that stick that cuts across, and let your right just dangle until it grabs. But it's scary. Sometimes you kind of fall in like that. We'll skip ahead a little bit. Alright, here's Connor Patton from the Rock Pirates. And this is his new portal rig. This thing was dialed. It was definitely a little bit of a struggle. He did a great job hitting this one.
Oh, I think you're gonna get it. Don't say that. No, he's not gonna get it. No, he is. He's got it. Shut up!
Little banter.
You got this, Connor! Not there yet. Close. You're taking the back tire to float over. There you go. Yeah.
If you guys are on Instagram, this is Portal Killers. Check out his page. Also follow the Rock Pirates for sure. Great group of guys. That was definitely the most challenging one of the day, I believe. So people definitely gave him his props. It's vertical assassins in front of me and a big body. Yeah, this whole thing was hard.
Especially with it being wood and wet wood, like you're like, oh, just put my tires here, and then your tires like, you know, like
when it's dry, it's easier. Yeah. And then the wood up here, any of the wood you see that has purple in it is extremely slippery when it gets wet. The other wood's okay, but that purple wood, I'm gonna really
Pro tips from the man himself. That's another thing with crawling that I'm amazed by, is the fact that I can put a 1500 battery in my car and it'll run for hours. It's me gearing up for night 10. Definitely a little bit twitchy. You gotta figure out that throttle control. All the torque. Oh. Yeah, this was a struggle for me. When the fog started rolling into, it was really sick. So I'm just trying to reposition it up on that left, but I can't get my tire to grab it. It took me a minute. There we go. At this point, I really need my rear left to also be following that front left onto that piece. And that would have given me some more room to get out of this situation. I was deep in that thing. I was about to flip off at the left side into that big pool that was flowing down, and it would have been gone. So we opted out and went and found some safer stuff.
Well, they got between the...
I backed up right here. I probably went up, like a stick went up in there and I just ate it.
So I was following some of the guys through these lines here.
I feel like that was too easy. Phil did something to this truck.
The whole day this truck just drove so well that I kept not wanting to take credit for it.
I definitely went the wrong way. Supposed to go down. Really down to where I'm down, probably. Actually, that's probably it.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. You guys are still watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. Definitely subscribe if you're still here. That'd be awesome. Let me know in the comments too. You guys are in SoCal and you do any crawling, let me know. That'd be sick to do a little meetup sometime. Or at maybe one of the next coffee and crawlers. If you're there, let me know. We'll say hi. Get some shots of your cars. This was definitely towards the end of the day, if I'm correct. There was most people were gone at this point, and the rain had came in heavy a few times in a row, and people started bailing out. Still a good little crew though at the end. Thanks to my girlfriend for helping me film all this. Wouldn't have got half of these shots without her, so that was super nice. I think I'm about to drive into a bush. Yep.